Hello, everyone. I hope you had a great weekend. The extra hour of sleep from daylight savings time didn't hurt, I'm sure. Personally, I'm not thrilled to see the sun set at 4 p.m., but I don't mind getting that extra hour of sleep. Before I review the assignments for this week, I just want to address the adaptation assignment grades. You will be able to review your grade and my in-text comments on the digital copy of your assignment by Wednesday, November 8th. But I will send you another message to remind you to review your grade and assignment. If your grade and digital copy of your assignment will be ready for review before Wednesday, I'll let you know. So with that said, let's move on to the work for this week. For this week, you will participate in discussion forum number 11, which focuses on irony and kindred. Fiction writers use literary elements or literary devices to shape their stories and create meaning. Octavia Butler, as a fiction writer, employs many of these literary elements in Kindred, drawing the reader into her tale with her use of first-person point of view, creating a character named Dana, who also tells the story. Also, Butler uses paradox to develop the plot and foreshadowing to create suspense. In the chapter The Fall, pages 52 to 107, Butler takes advantage of the literary element of irony to create a deeper level of meaning in her story. To consider Butler's use of irony, respond to one of the following writing prompts in your discussion board post. Writing prompt number 1 asks you to begin your response to this writing prompt with the definition of irony. You may return to this irony video from our reading of The War of the Worlds to define this literary device. Continue your response by considering the chapter The Fall. At the beginning of this chapter, Dana mentions the casual labor agency of her time, telling the readers, "We regulars called it a slave market," page 52. What is ironic about calling the casual labor agency a slave market? To what extent is Dana justified in saying that the casual labor agency was nothing like slavery? How might her present-day job be similar to slavery, given what is revealed in this chapter? In your response, be sure to use textual evidence when necessary. Or you can choose this writing prompt. Begin your response to this writing prompt with the definition of irony, and you can return to this irony video from our reading of The War of the Worlds to define this literary device. Continue your response by considering the chapter The Fall. On page 67 of the novel, Dana talks about her reaction to the Wayland home and plantation. She says, "I looked around for a white overseer and was surprised not to see one. The Wayland house surprised me too when I saw it in daylight. It wasn't white, it had no columns, no porch to speak of. I was almost disappointed." What is ironic about her observations here? Why is it important for Dana to mention that the home wasn't big or imposing enough to be called a mansion? Page 67. Why do you think Dana was surprised about the home and plantation? What was she expecting? In your response, be sure to use textual evidence when necessary. When replying to your peer, try to choose a peer who has written about a different topic, but you don't have to. You may ask questions, challenge your peer, and/or note what you have learned from your peer. This discussion forum is worth 10 points. Your main post is due by the end of the day on November 8th, and your reply to a peer is due by the end of the day on November 10th. Also, you'll think about the work you produce for the adaptation assignment by writing a reflection letter. So you'll write a 300-word letter to me. Your letter should be in a letter format that begins with "Dear Professor Rothman" and ends with "Sincerely." In your letter, reflect on your adaptation assignment, addressing the following questions. 1. What are you most proud of regarding your adaptation assignment? i.e. your use of literary devices if you chose the creative retelling, or your thesis, use of evidence and analysis if you chose the analytical essay, etc. 2. What aspects of your adaptation assignment need more work? 3. In what ways did your work accomplish your goals for this assignment? In what ways did your work fall short of your goals? 4. What did you learn from this assignment? What did you discover about yourself as a reader, writer, and critical thinker? And 5. If you could tackle this assignment again, what would you do differently? Be specific. For example, maybe you would visit the Writing Center, speak with me to make sure you understand the assignment, develop an outline, write more drafts, etc. This reflection letter is worth 10 points and is due by the end of the day on November 10th. It would make more sense to wait to write the reflection letter. First, look at your grade and your rubric and view my in-text comments on the digital copy of your assignment, and then write the reflection letter. If you have any questions or concerns, don't hesitate to contact me. Also, feel free to stop by during the virtual office hours this week on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 2 to 3 p.m. Well, that's it for now. Have a great week, everyone. Bye.